that I'm doing up here. So definitely look that up. Does anybody not sign attendance? Me. This row? This whole row? Okay, I'm going to start over here, and it's going to go to that row. And you guys are going to sign in.
Hey,
sign attendance and pass it down. Make sure you sign attendance. All right. All right, listen up. We're going to get started right now. I'm going to give the first instruction to do an Unreal. So I want everybody to click this button in the lower left called Add New. It's green. Click the green Add New button. And then I want you to choose Blueprint Class. And in the window that comes up, you're going to choose Actor. Okay? I'll repeat that. We just clicked Add New. We selected Blueprint Class. We chose Actor. Once you've done that, you're going to get this new blueprint in your content browser. I want you to name it Block. Name it Block. Yep, Block. This is going to be our Minecraft block, right? The whole world of Minecraft is made out of blocks. This will form the world. So every block, be it a lava block, a stone block, a grass block, a water block, it will all be coded only once. They'll all be on this block blueprint. Once you've done that, you've named it Block, I want you to double click and open this up. Make sure you have a big window. So open up your blueprint.
Hi.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
All right, moving on. Appreciate the effort.
And just put it on top of the tab.
It's not how you spell it. Here.
I was blown.
It's here. Oh, it's not working for you.
I say no still.
Okay. All right, moving on. Go ahead and quiet down. Quiet down. You guys, next thing I want you to do is I want you to add a component. Click Add Component in the left.
Add component.
And then I want you to type in, or I want you to click Static Mesh. Okay? Static Mesh. And then, with Static Mesh selected in the Details panel on the right, there's a setting that says Static Mesh, and it says None, right? We want to change this to a cube. We want to change it to a cube. So if you click on this Static Mesh property in the details on the right, see it says Static Mesh, says None, click the drop down, and you want to find cube. It's actually the first one. It's called 1M cube.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
So there's your cube. Yeah.
Hey, bro, someone's calling you. Hey, bro, what's up?
Don't say mine can be big too. It can be big too. It's going to be. You can still see it.
Thank you for being guys.
I'm actually at the same speed
It's okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but when we
He wants to make a different Minecraft.
How's your week? Good. Yours? Very good. Yeah, really. Like felt long actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go to California?
No, I stayed here. Actually, I got sick on Monday. So.
I did too, like Thursday.
Oh, you sore throat or?
Because yeah.
Oh wow.
All I did was just laid around, just did nothing. I think that's what caused it.
Oh, okay.
Which means to me that I need to be moving around.
Yeah.
Doing things.
You broke the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Now here I am talking. Funny.
That's funny. Yeah, I got the flu, man.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
I thought it was like alcohol poisoning. Because I drink like kind of a lot, like almost a whole bottle of wine. And I usually don't do that. And then and my brother ended up getting it days later. So I went, oh, I guess I had the flu. I thought I just had a horrible reaction to wine. It was bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got 20 school days left.
Yes.
So I don't think we'll be seeing the Wi-Fi. Remember I
Yeah,
said
that's
we'll
fine.
see it.
I know. I got it. So did you get it back yet, or is
No.
it?
Probably still there.
Yeah, I don't like that we have to go there. You should bring it. If you took it, you should bring it
Yeah,
back
that's true. But
to us. But yeah.
but I don't think we'll get it. Ever.
I know. You know what? We won't, and that's okay. You know what?
The thing is, you can't use your good thing.
I had an idea actually. So is the iPad yours, or is it owned by the school? The iPad.
Huh?
The iPad, is it yours, or is it owned by the school? The school owns it. Oh, because I was gonna say I could, if I film with it, because I actually have it. I'm gonna save it in case I do lecture classes. Because usually with these types of classes, I'm not like standing around too much. But if we need to use it, I was gonna say I could take it home and then just upload it on my normal Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But if it's the schools, it probably can't do that.
Yeah.
But maybe we could use it for it or something.
There's a way to update our Wi-Fi because the iPad's Wi-Fi is the latest version.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing something.
Okay, cool. I'm not too worried about it. Don't worry. Like right now, I'm not really using it currently, just because I've been recording from my computer because I'm sitting there while I teach most of the time. But at some point, yeah, if we do like a lecture class, it would be good to do it. But right now, no sweat.
Okay. Because I'm telling my kids to look at your
Oh, really? Oh, one more thing. When are we doing that?
Oh yeah. 6, 7, 8. Oh, it is. Oh my God.
Good. And then oh well, this was they added it.
The first one.
Yeah,
No, like the Yo, blame it on my PSP.
Yeah, that's what
PC Master.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just
we found out from Randy that I'm actually
Hey, on a player.
Xbox Master Race. It's higher.
Xbox Master Race.
Yeah, I guess I already was.
Okay.
No, go ahead and sit down, guys. Thank you.
So then, when I retire, years from now, I'm pretty much locked in seven.
Yeah.
Okay, as opposed to like, I'll be, all right, 3 days, 6
Yeah, I know, right? All right. See you around, please, everyone. All right, everybody, let's move on. So let's quiet down. I want to get ahead of this. So let's just change this material right here. Material, change it to rust. Okay, if you click on the material, type in the word rust. It's gonna look like dirt from Minecraft.
Bye.
James, you better win.
I'm a bowler.
You're in the bowling team?
Bye, guys.
Good luck.
Why? Because you couldn't make the
You're cool.
I just see James.
Don't use the bumpers.
Oh, don't worry.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Where's the game? Just go to the where's the game? My game starts the same time as your dance. I'll be your
All right. Quiet down. Quiet down for me, please. Thank you very much. Quiet down, please. Quiet down. In the back there. Put it off, please. Thank you very much. Listen up, listen up, listen up. So everybody go to the front of Unreal. And what I want you to do is I want you to, remember this grid system? It's this grid snapping. Right now it's at 10. It's that toolbar in the upper right. I want you to change it from 10 to 100. The reason we're doing that is in Minecraft, the blocks, they're always perfectly together, right? There's never any gaps in a block in Minecraft, and they don't overlap each other. So that's why we're doing that. We're changing the 10 to 100. Go to the front of Unreal. So that's where we're at. I mean this. What you're going to do next, drag the block from your content browser into your world and do it a few times so we can get several blocks in there. Like I'm doing here, I'm just going to drag that into my world. Set it to 100. It's at 10 by default. You want to set it to 100. It's in the upper right, in the toolbar. Yeah, if you hover over it, it'll say it.
Oh, wait, never mind. It's small. Oh. Why is mine so goddamn small?
Oh, it's okay if you get stuck in the ground. You can change this sort of thing later. Switch your scale.
I like mine.
I did it on first. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't know we G.
Oh, man, how do you
No, Ash, shut up. Yeah, she's actually.
So go ahead and fill in your world with some dirt blocks.
Really open. Oh, you want a shotgun or shotgun? Yeah, it's just like a double shotgun. A double barrel. Dude, that thing blasts you so fast. And her dice
Give me.
No. Why?
Sir, you didn't break. Why you just break?
Yes.
Don't say it. I'm pretty sure everyone else will hear what you guys say. Oh, there you go.
It's deep enough to be gun man. But they don't even have.
You're like me.
Look at this dog. Look, you don't even have a hand. How does he walk?
Now.
What do you think?
He got two.
I'm trying to make it hit my gun.
What?
Hold on, what?
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to
I
make
got two.
Oh, here. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Look. Where's the snake?
All right. Next part up. Go ahead and listen. What I want you to do is.
Hey, put some apple on.
What's up?
So this is how you play out?
Go ahead and listen up. In the left right here, I want you to click Add New. And then now in this category called Blueprints, not Blueprint Class, we're not going to put this category that pops up for the bottom called Blueprints. Hover over that, and there's going to be a list of new options. There's one called Enumeration. We're going to click Enumeration. Enumeration is a big word, and it's a big scary word, but it's for the simplest possible thing you can build. What is an enumeration? It's literally just a list.
Oh, real.
Okay?
No, that's
And what this list is going to be used for is we're going to make a list of all of our block types. So we're going to have dirt, and sand, and water, lava, diamonds, that sort of thing. So name it. Once you've made it, it's going to ask you to name it. Name it block types. No spaces. Name it block types. Okay. So I'll repeat that step one more time. One more time, I'm repeating it. You're in the front of Unreal. You click the green Add New button. In the category called Blueprints, you choose a thing called Enumeration. And then you name it block types. Okay, once you've done that, double click it. Double click block types. And you're going to get a very simple window that comes up. Okay? This window that comes up is simple on purpose because it's just for adding items to a list. That's it. So when you have this window, you have a button on the right here called New. If you click New, it's going to add items to our list. See if I keep clicking New, does this? But click the X on any items you don't want to delete them. I only want you to add 4, so I just want 4. So I'm clicking the X to delete those. Yeah, including the first one, yeah. No, 4 items. Because that name, we're going to change this thing. It says, the thing that says display name. Listen up. Shh. Go ahead and listen up. Here's the next instruction. Change the first one, the display name, change it to dirt. Right, dirt. Second one, change it to grass.
Wait, what's one?
So change the first one to dirt, the second one to grass. The third one, name it stone. The fourth one, name it water. Dirt, grass, stone, water. And that's all we're going to do for now. We can add to this later, but that's all we're going to do. Dirt, grass, stone, water. So
Do they still need a dirt match?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so let's say I bring
Dirt, grass, stone, water. Okay. Wow, we 10 minutes. Okay, listen up. Go ahead and hit save, and then you can close out. We don't need our list anymore. Guys. All right. So you close out of that, hit save. Yeah, hit save. And what I want you to do now is I want you to go back to our blueprint, our block blueprint. So I'm on it right now. I'm on my block blueprint. Yeah, that thingy. And so if you're in your list, close out of that. We're done with the list. Just make sure it's saved. Close out. Even if it's not saved, probably auto-save, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're on your blueprint, and I want you in the lower left, in the variable section, there's a plus icon. We're going to add a variable. Click the plus icon. And when it asks you to name the variable, I want you to name it block type. I'll repeat that. I'll repeat the steps. So what we did is
Shut up.
we're on our blueprint.
Okay.
We're on our blueprint graph. In the lower left is a section called variables. And next to the word variables is a plus icon that we use for adding new variables.
I don't see that.
No, you need glasses.
Here's the variables. Click that to add new variables. Yes. So, name it block type. Okay. So one last time I'll repeat that instruction. Quiet now, please. Thank you. Sit up. So we hit the plus icon. We named it block type. What we want to do now is in details on the right here, where it says variable type, click. It's right now it's a Boolean. We don't want a Boolean. Click the drop down. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to change it to our list. The list that we made is now available as a variable type. So type in the name block types, or whatever you named your list. The list we made earlier, you should have named it block types, but whatever it's called, you type it in. It's in a category called enum, right, for enumeration. That's what it is. And then select that. That's our variable type. And then I want you to hit the compile button in the upper left. And then we hit compile. You compile in the upper left if you haven't already. Upper left.
Please did that.
Right there, up top. Right here, look. I already changed it to block type.
All right, you guys are doing really good. So we only have a few minutes left. So we're going to get started on the final part for today's lesson, which is, so go ahead and listen up unless you're helping. So far I've showed you the viewport, right? And we've done event graph, which is like flashlight code. But there's that third tab we never did called construction scripts. That's what we're going to do right now, construction script. So click on the tab in your blueprint called construction script. We get something that looks like this. Okay, this is really easy because you guys have already been doing the blueprints. So this is the same idea. Same idea. The only difference is the construction script is for stuff that happens immediately. It happens before the game's even played. So block type. And then says block types. Okay, guys, we're almost there. So I want you to go to construction script. Next up, drag the variable block type onto the graph, onto the construction script. Drag it right there, and choose get. So you're dragging block type onto the graph, choose get. Then drag off of block type and type in the word switch. Dragging your variable onto the graph. Okay. And so anyway, you should have something that looks like this. Okay. So I'll repeat that instruction one more time. Conversation. You want to do get. Okay. So you're dragging off of block type. Drag block type, your variable, onto your graph. You choose get. Then drag off of that, type in the word switch, and click the only option that comes up. It's called switch on block types, and you'll see you get this option. And this should look, you should kind of get an idea of what this does. This is sort of like our branch, where it lets us do these different channels of code, but it goes per item. So we can have code that runs on the dirt channel, on the grass channel, on the stone channel, on the water channel, etc. Okay. So go ahead and connect construction script to the front of that switch. And we don't have time to do it this time, but what we'll do next time is we will code it so that when the block is set to be dirt, for example, it will look like dirt. But when it's set to be water, it will look like water. When it's set to be stone, it will look like stone. And what we'll further develop is we'll give these blocks health, so that how many times you have to hit the block before it's destroyed will also be changed depending on what it is. So we'll have health for, let's say if it's cobblestone, it takes 12 hits to break. But if it's dirt or grass, it'll take 3. And we'll be able to set that all on this channel of code per type, per block type. Okay, so that's what we'll be doing next time. We got pretty far, so that's that. And I would say go ahead and make sure you save. And the last 2 minutes of class, just drag a bunch of dirt blocks into your world so that we can get ready to really experiment with them next time. So that's going to be it, guys. We have a couple minutes left of class. Thank you. Glad to be back. Glad to have you back. I'm in live stream. That's that.